All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody, this is my reaction to the final day of the NFL draft for the Carolina Panthers, man. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was actually out, been having a busy day. I was checking the draft through my phone. I was not actually watching it directly. Man, I've had a good Saturday. I was out, got lunch, went to a Lego store, got a workout in. It's been a good day. So there was a reason why I didn't watch it directly. However, y'all don't care about my day. Y'all want to know what I think about the draft. And looking at it, I was getting some updates and I was seeing we were trading out of the 6th round, into the 6th round, back into the 5th, going to the 7th, trading to get to the 7th round. It was a lot. It was a lot. However, the names I'm seeing. So in the 4th round, we took Will Lee III, cornerback out of Texas A&M. 5th round, we took Sam Heck, center out of Kansas State. Also in the 5th round, just about 7 picks later at 151, we took Zakee Wheatley, safety out of Penn State. And then in the 7th round, we ended up getting a linebacker, Jackson Kawach, linebacker from Miami, Ohio. So how do I feel about all this, man? What do I think? Well, I mean, you got the positions I thought you should get. You got a linebacker, you got a safety, you got a corner, you got a center. Not mad at that. Do I think some of these positions could have been addressed earlier? Do I think you could have went and got a linebacker earlier and an offensive and a nose tackle later? Yes, I do. I think you could have done that. However, it's okay. The positions were addressed. What are my thoughts about everything? Will Lee coming in for corner. I like that. We did need a corner to help in the secondary. So I'm not too upset about that. I don't know. Again, I didn't watch the draft directly, so I don't know who was available at the time off the top of my head. So I'm really spitballing this for y'all because I love y'all and I'm still giving y'all this reaction. But I like that we got a corner. I do like that. Now, I read up on him. Apparently, they're thinking he could be the guy to line up beside J.C. Horn, especially with Mike Jack entering the final year of his contract. I'm guessing they're thinking Mike Jack will leave after this year because he's going to want to pick big payday. Carolina won't pay him. Then you got Will Lee to step in and do his thing. That could be the play. That could be a play. I think Will Lee maybe getting slotted to play that nickel slot for right now. Possibly. I don't. It could be good. And when I look at JC, who's older, JC or Mike? I could be. I'm drawing a blank right now. Because Mike Jack is 29. JC Horn is 26. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see why they say that's the play now. Because JC is 26. Mike Jack is 29, about to be 30. You get Will Lee. Okay, and he's going to want a bigger payday, especially if he produce. Oh, okay. I see why they say that. But they say he ran a 4.52, which for a corner, it's not tremendously fast, but it's still good. And they are saying he does get lost in coverage sometimes, but he is a good press. They do say in the scouting report he's a good press man corner, which I love. We need that. We also need a coach who's going to call press man coverage. But we're not going to get into that too much. So, Will Lee, I'm not mad at that pick. Sam Heck, or I want to say that's how you pronounce it. Sam Heck, I like that pick. I like getting a center. It's perfect time to get him. It is cool. Kansas State. The biggest thing I like about Sam Heck is the fact that he was first team All Big Ten, played 759 snaps, and did not commit a penalty at all, bro. Mans did not commit one penalty all last season. So I'm cool with that. They say he's not the biggest guy, but he does have a lot of technique and athleticism that helps offset that. And I'm perfectly fine with that. Sounds very versatile, a la like a Brady Christensen and how Cade Mays was for us. Really versatile on the line. So Sam Heck, Happy about that. This definitely is trying to find like the long-term center, and they say Sam Heck is really, really good. So he is probably going to be the long-term center for the future. Get him right. He'll be behind Luke Fortner to start the year, but he gonna be fine. He gonna be fine. I like, as long as he does what he's supposed to do, Sam Heck could be that guy. They did say apparently like between high school and college, he ended high school at 240, and then right before he reported in college over the summer, he came in at 285. So I was like, what? And they said a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So, sheesh. And right now he's sitting at 6'4", 303 pounds. So I like this pick. I'm not mad about that. Zakee Wheatley, safety. Thank God y'all took a safety. Oh, sweet Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. Now, would I have liked this earlier? Yes, because that would have indicated something that I really want to see. But Zakee Wheatley, I am hoping you ball out. I am hoping that you are just through the heavens amazing. I'm hoping you have a phenomenal career and you hit the ground running, boy, because if you do, you can get Nick Scott off the field, and I will be so happy if you can get Nick Scott off the field. Lord knows I will be. And apparently, Wheatley and Heck had third and fourth, like, Heck was projected to be a third to fourth round, and Wheatley was projected to be a third rounder, but we got them both in the fifth. So that is a positive in of itself. And Penn State, hey, listen, I'm glad we got Wheatley. They did say he wasn't much of a ball hawk at Penn State, and it shows in the stats as I'm looking here. Man only had 4 interceptions and 5 passes defended in his 2 seasons as a starter. But we moved up in the trade with Miami to get him. So it makes sense. It makes sense. And if we move it up in the trade, that's obviously something there that we see. Please, Wheatley, I'm asking you, man, directly. Asking you directly. Get Nick Scott off the field. Come in, ball out, get Nick Scott off the field, bro. Get this man off the field. And if you can do that, I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy. And then last pick, 7th round, 227, we took Jackson Kawach, linebacker out of Miami, Ohio. And again, I don't like the fact that we waited this late to get a linebacker, but we got a linebacker. So I'm gonna let him cook. I'm gonna be happy. According to my boy Patrick, apparently a lot of analysts are saying Jackson Kawach is actually the best, or at least Mike Ritter says like Jackson Kawach is like the best linebacker who didn't get invited to the draft. So if that's the case, and Mike Ritter was correct on 2 of our first 3 picks for the first 3 rounds. So if that's the case, I mean, I can trust that. I think that's a good warm fuzzy. Oh, apparently Patrick also just told me that not Jackson Kawach, but Sam Hike also did not give up any sacks in his college career. So that man didn't give up no sacks or penalties. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm real like that. I like that a lot. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy, because you took Freeland, who gave up very few penalties, and I think he only gave up what I say, 1 sack, 2 sacks. Like he gave up 1 sack, barely allowed any pressures. Then you get a center who had no penalties and no penalties last year and no sacks over his college career. Hey, that's a cook, Dan Cook. And then Jackson Kawach. So from what I'm seeing here, they said he did transfer in from Ohio State to Miami, Ohio, and was second on the team in Miami, Ohio, with 109 tackles and 10 tackles for loss and 5 sacks and 14 starts. Okay, boy. He ran a 4.64 at his pro day at 6'4", 230. Okay. Jackson, you moving. You moving and grooving, boy. So I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad about that at all. And then also We just signed Haynes King, the quarterback from Georgia Tech, as an undrafted free agent. I do like that signing. I was anticipating we were going to draft Haynes King, but I guess we just wanted to bring him in. That helps. He's probably going to compete with Will Grier for that. Actually, he's going to probably compete with Will Grier as well as Kenny Pickett for that final spot. Because backing up to Bryce, hey, man, earn your spot. Or it could be a real good practice squad, but I think it'll be done. I think it'll be good. So, my thoughts overall on the draft, when I look at the class in of its entirety, Freeling, Lee Hunter, Brazil, Will Lee, Sam Hike. I'm gonna say Hike. Or is it Heck? Y'all let me know. I didn't hear him pronounce it, so Sam, please don't. I'll find out in about like 10 minutes or so. Zakee Wheatley and Jackson Kawach. I'm not mad at it. I like this. I like this a lot. Nose tackle threw me off. That's the biggest. The nose tackle threw me off as early as we did it. But when I look at the class as a whole, I think it can be a good class. I think it does go in the right direction. It addresses some things that Carolina really needs. We didn't go and get a position that didn't make sense. So I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with this class. I'm gonna let Dan and the team cook. I think they did a good job. They didn't pick any like things that didn't make sense, a la the Rams getting Ty Simpson in the first round. They didn't do anything like that. Would I have liked them if they were going to move up in the draft? Obviously, I told y'all I loved Jacob Rodriguez. If I were them, I would have moved up with Miami to get Jacob Rodriguez in the second round. That's me. Or if not, you had, again, Anthony Hill Jr., and you had Jake Galladay and others there instead of waiting until the 7th round to get a linebacker. But I'm being nitpicky. Overall, I do enjoy this draft. I think Dan Morgan and them did a good job, and I'm going to let them cook. I'm going to trust the process. They haven't led me astray yet, so I'm going to let them do it now, man. But that's all I have for my reaction for the NFL draft. It's on to pre-camp. It's on the OTAs, man. We getting in the building. We getting to the dog days of summer, so I'm happy about that. I'll be reporting on Carolina and things of that nature. Y'all know me. I am on the Panther Pride podcast every Monday through Friday. That drops. Y'all know y'all can go over there and check me out for daily content. I also will be doing Panther stuff on this channel, which is my personal main channel. And I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I may be bringing my own podcast to this channel or something, or building my own other podcasts where I can really go in depth and it be a longer format, or I might not. I don't know. Because for the other channel, I can't do right now. I don't do immediate reactions, like, because I don't have access to the channel. I just give them the content and they upload it through the channel via like Google Drive and stuff like that. But with this channel, I have access to give y'all immediate reactions. Like, I could be going live on YouTube right now if I really wanted to. But it's okay. I like doing a pre-recorded type of thing. But this way, it's like I did last year. After every game, I gave y'all immediate game reaction. And I want to give y'all this stuff. Hence why I might be doing my own personal one here. But we'll see about that. And we'll work it out. But that's all I have for this video, man. That's all I have for the NFL draft. It is concluded. And now, Panther Nation, time for us to really get into it. Let's get through these days of summer. I'm not going to speak the thing that just came to my head because I don't want it to happen. But I love y'all. Let me know in the comments section below how y'all are feeling about this draft, because I want to know what's on y'all mind. But man, peace. Much love to all y'all. Take care. Later days. And as always, keep pounding. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out here.